So anyway, hey, true believers, Englentine here, and I've got a new batch of comics to review for you. And starting with this is Aquaman. What number are we on? We're on number 61. So I've been checking this out again. Kelly Sue DeConnick took over a while back, and I did something probably I shouldn't have done. I said it wasn't offensive. It was, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. I thought it was boring. So I stopped reading Aquaman for a while. Let's get over the DeConnick thing. But I picked it up and I was like, you know what? She's writing a decent story. Let me check this out. And it got to the point where you have a wedding going on. Orm is trying to do some sort of big old takeover and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, this is interesting. He's using Aquaman's daughter. That's when her birth is when I started rereading, as a bargaining chip as they go into the wedding. Here you see all the people arriving. Funny thing, as they're arriving, they get stopped for temperature checks. And are you ill? We need to check you on this. So I was like, really? Okay, we're I guess trying to normalize all of this. The way I feel, though, is the more we normalize it, the more we're okay when it never goes away. That's why I say, you know, hey, be responsible, but don't let the government get their hands into it. So anyway, there's a lot of that in here. And that's where I kind of went, damn. They did it. They did it here too, you know? The story itself, it's all right. This is all in preparation for something to happen. And I got to tell you, I did enjoy it a little bit, but I just couldn't get past all the little, obviously it's happening on the surface, therefore we should talk about it kind of stuff. This is a very political book. It's very much about the politics of Atlantis, and I kind of been digging on that. This time, however, of course, they're going into, there you go, they're going into full-scale evasion. This is, I want to say this was something to recommend. I really do, because I've actually been enjoying Aquaman up to this. It depends on how much you can stand somebody putting in modern politics and such like that, because politics has been a part of a book of comic books since the very beginning. How much can you stand is going to be how much you could take the new Aquaman or something. I love the character. I really do. And I just keep hoping the books continue at least to be interesting. Obviously, you know, I don't think she's going to match Dan Abnett, but if by any means she could just keep it at a level where it's readable, I'll be happy with that. I really will. Let's see, what should I bring up next? Well, this is one that just kind of was there. This is Wonder Woman. Right here, this is issue number, what are we on, 758. And this is really the aftermath of the big battles and all the fights. She finds out that Phantom Stranger is behind everything, that he was actually making, what was her name? There's the bad guy, the woman, the Amazon. I'm not an Amazon and you lied to me, therefore I shall destroy the world. It's like, come on. Didn't we used to see that on Spidey Super Stories during the Electric Company? Oh, he was refused a hot dog after Little League, therefore he'll destroy New York. Yeah, Von Gunther is her name. Anyway, Wonder Woman gets the Phantom Stranger with a lasso, gets him to admit that he was trying to use her for his own salvation, so the present sucks him up. And after that, and this is the end of it right here, after that, it's all just, hey, why don't we get along? And aren't we all friends now? Isn't that kind of cool? We should do that. And I pledge my sword, I pledge my shield to you, and all that kind of stuff. And that's the rest of the book. So while the first half is at least interesting, it kind of falters towards the end a little bit. It sets up a little something, but once again, this is like Aquaman. It's half of a good book and half of a tolerable one, if you see it, if you want to see it that way. There, another book that I liked, but it's nothing that I'm going to go, woohoo! You should check this out. And oh my gosh, it's gonna change your life. Oh my dude. No, anyway, Justice League Odyssey number 22. I've actually been enjoying the Justice League Odysseys from what I picked up. Like I read the first few and then I stopped for a while and I was like, yeah, no, check to see what's going on over there. And all of a sudden, like everybody's being killed. And okay, now what's going on here? It kind of makes me want to start at the beginning again. This one has Jessica Cruz going in back in time and meeting one of the people she meets in present. And they're like, well, it's a time paradox because I'm meeting you for the first time, but you don't remember me in the future. So why is it if I'm meeting you in the past? Blah, 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 yada, yada. Look, I love the art in this book. As a matter of fact, all of the books that have good art, and they do know how to bring up a story. It's just that towards the end, all of them falter. And that's the same as this one. It's like a great buildup to an iffy ending. Tell you the truth, I was like, yeah, what you gonna do? I don't know. You just move on to the next one, I guess. But there you go. Once again, it's decent. It's decent without, you know, what do I say? During the 3-star books, the 3-star books are books that either didn't resonate with me or books that I liked, but not enough to recommend. That's Justice League Odyssey. That's Wonder Woman so far. I'm sad to say it's Aquaman. And oh wow, I can't believe I burned through 3. When I do it like this, I burn through 3 reviews in less than 7 minutes. Usually I do 4 and 10 anyway. And I've got 2 more. So the title of this is The Two-Faced Religion is a Joke. And that is based on Detective Comics here, which I've got to tell you, I've been enjoying the heck out of. This is Detective Comics 1023. Yeah, the bogus 1000. If you've ever seen my live streams, you know how I feel about the number 1000. You lost. Okay, DC, you lost. You canceled Action Comics. You canceled Detective Comics. Even in the 70s, when they were going to cancel stuff, they realized you don't cancel those two. You keep them going, especially Detective Comics, because it was the one that the company was named after. Thank you very much. You screwed up. You didn't make it to 1,000. Okay, this is what, volume 3 now? It should be like number 50 or 60 or something like that. Point being is, this is a bogus 1,000. All righty, so, oh no, it's the culmination. No. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, they canceled it. They lost. Look, I hate it too, because I was looking for that action. I was looking forward to Action Comics 1000 one day. Never got it. Let's see. And yeah, you can name your thing anything, and but it's not actually 1000. Look, you can name a group called Antifa, and you can say it's anti-fascist. But look, if you're doing fascistic things, you're fascists. All righty. So here, though, we find out that it was the Joker who was responsible for Two-Face's religion that he'd started, and he's been manipulating things from behind the scenes. This is all tying up, I guess, into the whole Joker War storyline. This time around, he's trying to revive a Talon from the Court of Owls to go after Batman, and it's just they've been kicking ass with the Batman titles, man. Once they got rid of Tom King, dude, it has been kicking all sorts of butt. And this is Peter J. Tomasi. Tomasi did such a great job with the Superman family, and I'm glad to say that, hey, he's doing all sorts of good with the Detective Comics as well, kicking all sorts of ass, man. Now, here's one thing I've got to say right here, okay? Two-Face gets a hold of some bat armor, and he fights Batman. Now, this happened in the first time. Well, not the first time, but I saw it also with Iron Man, where somebody said, oh, I put a backdoor into your armor, code 7. Shouldn't he have known it? Like, at some point, shouldn't he have run something and said, okay, I'm looking for blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's a genius, right? Now, here you have Batman with Two-Face in his armor. Shouldn't Batman have a shutdown code or something along those lines where he could say, you know, like eggs and bacon, and the thing shuts down, you know, with some code word or something? That's what I was thinking when I saw it. overall, I guess if you don't put too much thought into it, it ends up being pretty cool. And I do like the detective stories. I do not like the fact that as I was walking by, I was I was walking by my wife and I was holding this in my hand, and she kicked because my shorts brushed up against her foot. She kicked up, whoa, and then she bent up the book here. Yikes. That's not good. Anyway, this one I could recommend. Not this one because it's got a bend on the corner. But this one I could recommend. The Detective Comics they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. So far, the Bat Family has been a lot of fun. Not too many weak points. And that brings us to the last book of the video, and that's going to be Nightwing right here. And let me tell you guys, I've been enjoying this. Seriously. So this girl, Dick Grayson's girlfriend, lights a fire trying to get some sort of bat help. So Batgirl sees it, but she's like, wait a second, she knows me as Barbara Gordon. She goes down as Barbara to talk to her, and come to find out that Dick came home and he was acting all crazy, and he tells a story about how the Joker tried to use a medallion against him, but Dick one-punched him, took it, and destroyed the medallion. He even shows it at the bottom. And he's like, hey, I'm a free man. And the girlfriend was like, but dude, I'm telling you, he was acting weird. What's going on? So Barbara says, hey, you know what? I'm going to go check it out. And he meets up, and Dick's all like, but this is the real me. And I'm not going to ruin the whole story, but let's just say it's pretty exciting. I'm liking where all this is going. I'm enjoying the whole Joker War setup, even though the last Batman issue, everybody had to be stupid for that to have worked. Like, first of all, Batman had to be stupid to give access to all of his money to Catwoman. Like, Catwoman wouldn't go, if I dump Bruce Wayne's ass, I'm going to be a billionaire for the rest of my life. And like Bruce Wayne wouldn't have things in place. Like, if this kind of thing were to happen, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, that part of the story, you got to kind of suspend all sense of disbelief of the characters themselves. But I'm enjoying the road up to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got. So anyway, what do you think of me doing reviews like this rather than put up the pictures? Obviously, this is easier. So tell me if what you think. I could do some ways, the others the other way. But I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't already, making sure all the notifications are set to on and all. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, going over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, links in the description below, and drop $1 in the till, just $1. It does help, or Ko-Fi does help as well. Once again, links in the description below. Thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good time.